All right, hi guys. It is tourney day one. I just ripped through a quick round with my baby account just to get a little feel of the course. I'm gonna go at it here now with my Hung High account. So let's see here. The very first hole, we are going to go quarterback and probably a Goliath. So pitter patter, let's get at it. Lots of rounds to play today. So it looks like minus 12 is sort of, par without making any mistakes. I would say 14 under will be a good score on this course. The hole in one will probably get dialed in on hole number two. There's not a lot of opportunities here for extras, I don't think. You know, you're going to have shots at it, but they're not shots that are, it's not like last tournament where you're hitting. Well, this is interesting. He can almost get over with a, I wonder if you had a low level APOC or something, you could hit a power slice here. Might be something to try on one of the other accounts. Yeah, this one's more of long irons into the green, longer par fives. So it's going to take a little luck. I just don't think those longer par fives can be absolutely dialed in. You can for sure come close. Okay, so we're going to play just a QB down the middle and go at it with our long iron. That's the plan. There's also like a big topper shot you could get. You know what? I'm going to try. Why not? It's just the opening round. I'm going to try this shot just to see if I can get down into short iron range. Then this is really worth it. So I'm going to be safe. I'll play a little curl to offset there. Let's give it a crack here. I'll say that wind's about a +5 wind. I'm not into the max. I'll play 1.3. I'll play a little curl here just to offset that wind. Hitting great there would be a bad thing. But let's see how far. If we can get this into short iron, then this is definitely the shot we want. Not sure. Not sure. So I'm either going to be a very min Goliath. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite far enough down. I was hoping to get down to the end of that left fairway there. Because this, it's just not a money shot. I don't, long irons into the pin, they're what they are. Might be worth it if you have a good level grizzly here or something with a better ball guide to go at it. Okay, let's see here. So there's our Kingfisher. So we are almost, see, we need about, if we had just a couple more yards. So I'm going to try this with no spin and go right at it and see if that works. No spin, right at it. Kingfisher, 4.5. This wind looks pretty straight across. So we'll just go max with no elevation, 3-3. Touch OP. So I'll just put my bottom of my line on the triangles there. Perfect shot. See what happens. See, so that's a much better shot. Okay, so what happened there is we didn't quite pull enough. So what if we played that wind at +5? That would have made it pretty close. So I'm going to say big topper. Max top. Little left curl. The other thing is you can upgrade the ball. You know, if I upgraded to a power 3 ball, my second shot, I could go at it harder. So that's something to think about. So second, if in max, +5. You know, and if next time I drive it down there further, or I do have a power 3, I know to not play the complete, or the +5. Just the max should be fine, because I won't be in max. Basically, I just want that, you know, or I could put, max plus 0.2 will also work. All right, so this guy here, I'm just gonna play, can I play the bounce over? No, I can't. Okay, so let's try something like this. I don't know this shot very well. I always play either from back or different clubs. I don't know this hole from rookie, that's for sure. So we'll play about, I don't know, 1-to-1, 3.4-ish. I'm just getting some practice. I have 0 chess, so I'm going to take my chess while I can, and then I'll forfeit out after I fill my chest up. Well, not the best shot for sure, but I can't play the bounce over because it's the Goliath. I mean, I could if I had the spins down. That's the most backspin I could make on that shot, so maybe I have to play with this account off the second pad. Okay, so hole 2 is going to be the backbone shot. This has been in many tournaments. It's always been the same shot. This shot will get completely dialed in. You know, by the time the last round comes around. So we want a backbone. Where did I put it? There it is. I'm going to want just a Marlin. So we're going to play power 0 ball adjustment. And we'll play just max plus 20. This is what it's always been. I don't know what the wind is yet. I'm going to play, I believe it's all the backspin on this one, 4.5, or depends what level backbone you have, but about 4.5. And you get right up to the rough here. So say something, maybe white ring to rough. We'll try white ring to rough for now. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I'm going to play half a left to offset. Go at the left side of the hole if I remember right. Something like this. I'll play half of that clear ring in the fringe there. So 3-7.
Perfect shot.
Okay, so that's really close. So I think if I was to change that, maybe go at the hole first and then add the half left maybe. So we'll write that down. Stump cat. Okay, so hole 3. Just noticed I have a 19-game win streak on this guy, so I might play a few shootouts. All right. So this hole here is extra mile. I'm going to try extra mile sniper with a Titan and see if that'll get me there. I have a feeling I need a bit more of a power ball. This ball probably, well, what's this? A 215. This is actually probably, and I have tons of these balls. I think I'll try this because I have so many of them. I don't think on this account I need it. I'm not sure about the Sniper 6, if it's quite enough, but we'll see. I want to be able to not have to play so much topspin on the second shot. It's not the first shot I need it for, it's the second shot. The other thing is this whole, it very rarely do you get a drop on this hole. Done it a bunch of times before because I've played this hole a lot, but it's very rare that you'll get a drop on this hole. Never play right, always play left. I'm gonna pause this guy out. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna just play no elevation with wind arrow. Look at this, I can even bounce it right over there. Maybe with some backspin, but I'm just gonna play it like I would on my other account, so here I can bounce it right over, there-ish. So I'm gonna bring it back a bit because the wind effect be right on the end of that second pad. Something to think about though, with this club and a power 5, I could blast it right over and just, get it down to that end of that fairway. It's definitely something to think about. So 3 rings. Make sure you don't overpower. And we just want to, bounce right off the end of this fairway here. Perfect. Playing it that other way, see, I could probably even like maybe one backspin or no spin, maybe just to hold that fairway. I would get right down to the end of that pad. See, this is the problem with going right here. It's, you need a big ball or a hero, maybe, what actually is a good idea is I just thought about is a horizon on this hole. You got the ball guide and you get that extra topspin. So that's interesting. Okay, so see here, so that's all our topspin, and if we just want to get it on, he wants me to get in the hole because he's way back. See something, I want to go right at it like that, so that's 7.5 rings, Jesus, 2, 9, that way. So I'm going to say the horizon's probably a better choice here. So I'm just going to play straight up with wind arrow. I'm going to play about 3, 4. I'm going to quickly turn around here. And that was 3 rings, so I'm going to say about 3 rings of overpower. Unfortunately, great left. Although the green will come down. It's just about weight. Oh, this is way too fucking strong. Wow. Wow. Why is that? I guess it's just the ball guide on the sniper is so shit. So let's see here. I went, 3.5 topspin, something like that, or 4. So that's going to be... I just didn't need overpower, I guess. I should have just played it straight up. I think next time I'll try a horizon on this hole.
Great shot.
But that's why we're practicing. Okay, so it would be a tragedy not to get this shot here. So let's see here. So these, instead of those big spins, I just like to play the backspin shot right at the hole here. Get it up close. Something like that, see? Just through the hole a little bit. I'm going to protect the great left. I'm going to go right at the left edge. Or the great right, I should say.
Perfect shot.
I just find that shot easier than playing the roll shot. Okay, next. Okay, so I'm going to try... I was looking for a shot. I saw Tommy play a Guardian from the +2 mark, so I'm going to give that a go with a Navigator. I don't know what he was playing. I'm just going to play with the wind arrow, so 4-1 about there. And we're almost into max, so it's going to be about 2-6. And let's see here. So I'm not, he was in the +2, so he had a worse Guardian, that's all. So I'm going to go right at it. I'm going to put my yellow ring to that rough line. like I'm not far enough, but I'm not much ball guide on this club. Play at 2-6. Somewhere like that. That was probably closer to 2-7.
Perfect shot.
Let's see what happens here. Okay, so not bad. So I need to aim a touch more right there, and probably, what did I play there? About 3.5. So let's see here, maybe 3 backspin. Okay, so I'm gonna say 3 backspin on that one. I'm just making my notes here. Okay, so hole 5, there's a few different ways to play this. Going down the left is by far the better rough bump, but I don't like the wind here. So what I'm gonna do is either play a big topper from where he is now down the right side, which will leave me most likely a Goliath, because it's usually a bump into the rough and out. Or if I have enough distance, I'm not sure yet, I think I will, I'm going to blast an extra mile to try and get down to the short iron range, which will make it a lot more holeable.
Great shot.
That's no good at all. Okay, so let's see here. I've got a Titan on and an extra mile for now. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so this looks like the shot here. So I'm gonna play max top, max left with an extra mile and try and get down. I think if you get to the shadow, you'll be in the short iron. So 4-5, that's about a +5 wind, I'm gonna say. Right in about in the middle. So I'm gonna, you see I'm not lined up properly, but that's because I want to stay in max. 2.3. I gave it a little push up there. And I'm gonna give it a little OP, not a ton, just a bit.
Perfect shot.
Make sure we hit that perfect. And hopefully we get down by that shadow. Let's see here. Oh, we're way past. Okay, so that's, I don't even need OP there, I don't think. So you can make a note there. So that's 369, so I'm gonna write the 369 down. And we'll start dialing in this rough bump. So I'll definitely be in the Kingfisher. This second shot always, it's not quite a +5 from tour play. I've been here a ton of times, but usually you gotta add about 0.1 to where you think you are. I think I'm definitely too far from where I want to be. So take a look here where I am in my mid and my max. So 2-5, no wind arrow with, so that's min. Okay, I'll put on the corner there, and that's max. So I'm going to say this is about maybe 40%. So 2-5 at 40% is 1-4. Oh fuck! This club doesn't have any topspin. Ah, Jesus! I thought the Kingfisher had some more topspin. Okay, well that's too bad. Well, what's this here? Glitchy. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a shot. There's a glitch there. I thought something was wrong, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is gonna go through the hole, I think, or see how it's glitchy. It showed the ball guide going through, but it's not. So I'm gonna go. I have to write down. If I don't, I think the next Kingfisher up is the one where you get some topspin. So I'm gonna write down Hornet for next time to make sure, and then and if I'm no OP on that shot. So we're gonna go blast extra mile, no overpower. And we can get to a better range where we're just like in a max or a max minus a bit. And the key to that shot is, see, when I'm too far too, you're coming from the right. You don't want to be on the right here. You'd rather be more left with some right spin, and it takes that hill sort of away. Either that, or if anyone's watching this and you dial in a drive from the left, let me know, like, hey, from the left, do this with this amount of curl. will leave you the short iron from the left side. That's the more, the rough bump from the left fairway is, you know, just money most of the time. So that, I might have to change that. Go just look for a left shot. You know, one that's just always going to work. What's this guy with all his fucking emojis going? Okay, so we'll get out of here and get to the next one. I missed the chip. Wow. Okay, so let's get to the next one. That was, I'm yakking away. I don't know what even happened. I must have hit it great on the wrong side or something. Okay, so hole 7. I drained this on my last account. I'm going to play the big topper, wherever it is. There it is, and a katana ball. And I got the drop from 368, which was right into max with arrow. Okay, so the second shot will be a sniper. So you're going to want big topper, sniper, katana, and see if I can duplicate what I did. My sniper is such a low level on the other account, but we'll try and duplicate it. As you can tell, I don't put, all I really want is to make some notes and drops. I don't really care too much about what's going on around the green. What's going on here? What's going on here? Let's see if this ruins my hole. I gave mine the, okay, so it wasn't me, it was him. That's good. So see, I gave it the quick Wi-Fi on and off to make sure it wasn't me. Okay, I'll pause this out till we figure it out. This is bizarre. This has been going around for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I wonder if I just get out, I wonder what'll happen. I'll give it another minute and see what happens. Okay, so a few minutes has gone by. I don't know what to do here. It's not doing anything. And I'm worried if I get out, I'm going to try. I'm going to get out. That it'll forfeit me on the hole, but it is what it is. I don't really give a shit. See, this is ridiculous. It's been like probably 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pause out again. This is weird, man. Another few minutes went by. So this has been about probably almost five minutes. What do you do? It's just sitting here. So this is super strange. Another 3 or so minutes has gone by. So I don't know what to do. Like when I close the app here and open it back up, it's gonna try and rejoin the game again. That's, you know, I'm just stuck. So I'm just going to try and I'm going to pause it. I'm just going to kill the game and let it sit for a little bit and see what happens. So I let this thing sit. Okay, I closed it down and let it sit for like 3 minutes, and this is still happening. What the hell is going on? This is so bizarre. Wow. Okay, so that's so strange. I left it for about 10 minutes and the thing just kept spinning. So now what I did is I went to my phone and I logged into that account on my phone. And then it wasn't spinning on my phone, so hopefully that'll work. I hope I didn't lose the hole somehow. Let's see what happens. So that worked. At least we're back in. Did we lose our hole? I think yeah, see, we got a fucking par on the hole. That's very frustrating. Okay, so let's see where our cutoff is here. So if we just bogey out, I'm just going to bogey out. I'll practice bogey the hole. And we'll just play this one again tomorrow. Okay, so you can, we'll just practice the hole. So what hole is this? Is this hole. So yeah, we had Big Topper, Katana. Let's go. That's frustrating. So we lost hole 5. Which hole was hole 5? Oh yeah, that one. Oh, wait a second. But I finished hole 5 and it gave me a par. Why would it, oh, I did. I missed the chip, right? Okay, no, so it's fine. We didn't lose our hole at all, actually. I just forgot that I had screwed that hole up. Okay, that's fine. So maybe we'll just queue anyway then. So I hit this from 368 on the last account.
Perfect shot.
So I'm going to get up real close here to the rough. Max with a little right, as much right as I can get. Leave myself a little room in case I miss hit like that. And then I'll play a little right curl to compensate. So 2, 3, that way, about 1.1.
Perfect shot.
Okay, what's that? 361. So 361 is 7 yards. Although this, I wonder if I have a little more distance on this club. So 7 yards would be 14% on the slider.
Great shot. Nice on.
Alright, so we played it 2.5 backspin. I'm going to play just a touch of right to come to offset. And I think I bounced about there. somewhere right in about there where the ball guide is just getting onto the fringe. Okay, something like that. So 4-3. There. I played that 1-1, so this is going to be a different shot than my last account because it's got a. Let's see, let's move pretty close. So on this one, I've got more power on this one. So on this account, I need. Let's see, if I pulled that back further, it would have kept more right, and I was a little right of the hole there. So I'm going to say left edge. And I'm going to say 3 backspin would have been better on this account. And I played that 1-1 with a sniper 6. Okay, I'll forfeit out of this shootout. I'll go to the next. Okay, so this one we're going to play Katana. Gonna play our Goliath bounce over shot. I got pretty close on the little account on this, but I have like a Goliath 3, so I should have a better, oh shit, I didn't even notice that. Okay. I didn't have any ball guide, so it's about a straight up wind. We're almost in the min, there's the min, we're pulling back. I'm gonna say, what's that? 1, 2, 3. That's 6 topspin. So something like that, and we're gonna play just short of the hole. Let the wind sort of bring it down. So something maybe in that area there. Okay, and I'm gonna play about, let's say about 1.6 maybe. Should be pretty close, I think. Let's see, hopefully not too hard. Slow down, slow down. Okay, so I like the line. So that was 6 topspin. So we know now, I would say about 5.5 should be good. Okay, so this hole I'm going to play QB again. That's fine. Let's see here. What ball do I want? I don't need any spin, so I think I'll just play Navigator. Now the key to this shot is the second shot is way downhill, about a plus 40 shot. That last hole, I think we'll get it pretty dialed in. I think 5.5 is probably right. If you don't have as good a Goliath, look where my bounce was in the rough and just try and duplicate 5.5 and where the bounce was. Okay, so let's see here. We want to get it down right in the middle of the trees, something like that, right in there. So I'm going to play 3-6 with the wind arrow, no elevation. So 3.9, and then I'm going to push it up to the max, keeping that, see that line still on the 3.9. Let's see where this gets us here. So that's a good spot. You don't need the extra little yardage here unless you're going for the rough bump. There's a rough bump here with a sniper that if you get to the edge, you can probably dial that in too, but I think we'll be able to dial in the long iron as well. Okay, so for this shot, I'm going to play plus 40. See where we are here. See if, I wonder if, this is another option here. I'm going to go for it. If I can dial this in, this will be the easier shot. So let's play a little short of the hole, a little right to offset. Something like that. 4-1 at plus 40 in max is 3. We got the right wind for this shot because we don't have to worry too much about over So I'm gonna play, we'll try it right at max at 3. Let's see what that, plus 40. Great.
Great shot.
I should still hit the rough, but fuck, I wanted to see if I could drill this. See, that's pretty close. I'm gonna go for that shot from now on. So I'm gonna write that yardage down. The weight was perfect. Okay, so just watching this tee shot again, I've got 3 topspin on a quarterback 7. So it's up to you to get the yardage down and what your Goliath would be, etc. Okay, I played, max with arrow, no elevation, and then I pushed to max with no OP. So if you've got some lower level stuff, you're just going to have to play either a bigger ball, or B, a little more, just get it a little further down. I wouldn't want to play with the rough there. So that's 315. So I'm going to write down, so the 315 was now max plus 40 on the second, on the Goliath. Okay, where we just went at the hole, played it a touch short, and played a little offset spin and went at it. And I bet we'll be able to dial that one in. Okay, so next. Okay, so hole 9. Hopefully we can get a drop here. Having a shitty round. We got that par and no drops. This one here, so let's see here. I might want a bitter ball. What do I got for balls? I got lots of these. That's a power 5, but only spin 1. This is power 4, but only spin 1. I'm going to try the football helmet. 224. On the little account, it was a bit harder to reach because of the little clubs. Okay. So I always play down the right here. To be honest with you, if you have big enough clubs, you can probably try a big power hook here. I just don't know if you'll be able to hold the fairway, and does that give you an advantage if you're in the rough? I don't think so. The other thing you could do is try and blast at extra mile all the way down there with backspin, and that might hold the fairway. But I'm just going to try and get to the bottom of the shadow of that tree. And I just know you need a little left curl here, just a touch. See, with this Quasar, it's not that he can't hit this shot, it's the second shot you just don't get a good look at with a lower level ball. You got to play some OP and stuff. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm playing no elevation. See here, you could probably blast there with some backspin, I bet. Right, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. So if anyone tries that shot successfully, let me know your spin and your shot. So I'm going to get right to the end here. And I'm going to play some left curl. So 4-4 this way. It's about 2-7. And a little less because I'm not in the max. So I'm going to say about 2-5. And I'm going to put just a little curl on it. Try and get it around the corner a bit. Whoa. Okay, so that's not good. So I've got to take a little topspin off of this one. See, with my extra mile, whatever I had on the other one, maybe extra mile 4, I wasn't even close to going into that rough. And I played enough curl there that I thought that shouldn't have happened. Okay, well, we're learning as we go. That's why I'm making these videos, so you don't do mistakes like me. So I would play maybe 4 topspin on that shot. It's silly to go into the rough there because it takes you out of the hole. I'm going to pause this out, and then I'm going to play my next account.
Perfect shot.
There's Will.i.am. Known him for a long time.
Great shot. Nice on.
Okay, we gotta sync this now. To salvage any part of a round. Not that I'm too worried about it. The tournament for me starts on the Thursday. So it looks like we can just go right. I'm gonna go a little left edge to protect the great right. The wind's going a little, well, pretty straight.
Perfect shot.
Got pretty lucky with the wind angle here that I can just go right at it. Oh wow.
Nice on.
How did that miss? How does it short when the ball guide was straight on the front of the hole with a bit of a tail? That's weird. Anyway, shit round. Sorry guys, but at least you learn from my mistakes. And we'll make some better notes for the next one.